Hello, Soph.
Hello, Phil.
Beat you to it.
You did, didn't you? Hello, everybody. Phil's got a new piece of kit to work with today, so we're trying it out, which means he's going to be reading out all the messages for me.
Yep, hopefully.
Right, welcome. This is the last in this set of Mittalongs. We might do another one and do the second mitten, but there won't be one next Saturday because Phil's working and he's not going to get home in time.
I'll just about scrape through tonight.
he only just made it, which is why we're a bit higgledy-piggledy. But there we go.
Very busy day today.
Yes.
So I might
and
not
it was
say
very hot.
Very hot. Oh.
Okay, so I hope everybody's okay. As you know, we've been doing the Mittalong. For those of you who are watching for the first time, we've been doing a Mittalong for the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So that people can see how I make mittens, fingerless. Well, I'm making fingerless mittens. They can see how I do them. Might not be the same as everybody else does them, but it's just the way I do them. Okay, I will be writing up the pattern, but I can't handwrite it because my handwriting isn't good enough anymore.
Poor excuse. Poor excuse.
Well, it's not, because it's not much good if I write a pattern and nobody can read it. So at the moment, while we wait for everybody to get in, you can see I'm working on another square blanket. Now, 2 of them today have already gone down to the shop where the ladies go. She was absolutely thrilled with them. So if you're watching, Alison, thank you very much. She's going to sell them for me. She's going to have them. That hasn't gone off. Cockeyed. Right. I've had to frog this today, and I had to go back to about there because the corner stitches were going that way. And I'm thinking, that's not right. I'd somehow worked my way around the corner. But no, they're all nice and straight now. So this is going to be the 3rd blanket. And it was quite funny because we kept coming up with all different things you could use it for, because it's a small blanket. And we came up with quite a few different things. So I was quite impressed with that. There you go.
Nana Moon's first on the list. Hi, Sophie and Phil. Hope you're well.
Hi, Nana Moon. Lovely that you're here with us again tonight. I do appreciate you coming in every week. So we are going to be having a week off next Saturday. But don't forget, the Tuesday after that is the 1st of the month. So we're on to the Tuesday live stream. So you're not going to miss out too much.
Dun, dun, dun. Where did that month go?
Excuse me. I might have to close that door, Phil, because the pollen's coming down and it's hitting me.
It's hitting you?
Yeah,
is it saying, I'm going to get you?
Yeah, it's going in my throat. And it's,
do you think I can do that while I'm holding the camera on you?
No,
it's not that far.
You could do a long shot.
Yeah, I can do a long shot.
There you go. Doing a long shot.
Excuse the lack of lighting today. As I said, I've not long been.
We're au natural today.
Yeah.
So there we go. So I've been running about all day and Phil's been working all day. So
yeah, it's the Bromsgrove Festival launch day today.
Oh, the Courtly marching through Bromsgrove.
The Sabi Mathy. Good evening, everyone.
There we go.
The Sabi's just for.
Hello, Elsab.
Elsab. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I probably mispronounce it as well, and I do apologise if I do. I'm not really sure how you would be able to tell us how to pronounce it properly. It's probably something like Elsaby.
Yeah, that's how I see it, Elsaby.
Well, never mind. We will. You are very welcome. I'm working on a third of those small blankets. The first two, I was just saying, have actually gone to the shop today to be sold. So we will see how those get on. The lady who's going to sell them thought they were absolutely beautiful. She thought they were knitted because it was all tiny stitches. And I said, no, they're crocheted. And I was explaining to her how I did it, and she thought it was really clever. But for anybody who crochets, it's really quite simple. But there we go. That one.
Nana Moon, hi Sophie and Phil. Oh, we've done that one.
We've done that one. And Elsa.
Elsab, yes you do. Oh, hang on, let me just get that message back.
Where's our moderator?
Oh, I don't know. Yes you do, that's correct. The last one is the correct way to say my name.
Elsa B.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry I've been saying it wrong. I do apologise. I know it can be very annoying when people get your name wrong, because people frequently get my name wrong as well.
And
so
mine.
How can you get Phil wrong?
Well, say Peel.
No, they don't.
Philip.
No, they don't.
F. Short
Right.
for Phil.
Let's put that.
Shut up now.
Put that. Yeah, I should. Let's put this up for now. We might come back to that a bit later.
Lovely.
That's the other side. See, we've got it with a line, the same as the one I did before, obviously a different colourway. And coming after this colour, I've got the remains of this ball in a dark blue to go in. So that's going to follow on. And then after that, we've got another light blue, but it's slightly different to that one. So it's all about the blues for this blanket.
Come on, you blues.
Right, let's pop those down there. Now what I'm going to do first, we got the pattern. That's my needles and my yarn. It's Mitzi.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at them eyes.
I know. And that little smirk. I need to get in the bag.
Oh, no.
Excuse me a moment. Right.
Mimi says, hi, Phil and Shoppy.
Hi, Mimi.
Shoppy?
Eh?
Shoppy?
Oh, Phil and Sophie. As I was saying, people do get your name wrong occasionally.
Done that on purpose then.
Right.
What's the name of that stitch, Sophie?
The one on the blanket.
The one on the blanket, yes, probably.
The one on the blanket is a double crochet.
Mm.
It's really, really simple. It's just a simple double crochet. Let me get the needle out and I'll show you.
You devil.
Oh, I've lost the needles, fell out.
Mimi says, yes.
Right. Yeah, it's a double crochet look. And I'm going into the back loop. I'm not doing both. That's both. I'm doing that one, which gives us this little line across. So it's through, round.
So we're doing this from above.
Back through.
Don't matter.
And there's your double crochet stitch. And that's all it is. It's very, 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 very simple. And I can't see it now.
It's good, this new camera thing, isn't it? It's massive.
Well, it is, as long as you don't stick it where, so that I can see what I'm working on. Okay. So if you keep it still, okay, through the back loop, yarn round the needle, back through, yarn round the needle, and through the two loops, and there's your double crochet. Okay, and that's all it is. I've got 5 double crochets on the first row. Again, I've done the rows, the 6 rows up there, and then I just work my way around. In fact, you can follow the lines round because it just goes round and round and round. What do I call that thing?
Spiral.
Yes, like a spiral, but it's a square.
Hello,
Okay.
Carol Robertson.
Hi, Carol. Thank you for dropping in. I do appreciate it. Okay, so we're just looking at the third blanket I'm on, and I was explaining that it's just double crochets through the back of the loop instead of the front. Instead of going through both loops like that, I'm just working through the back, which leaves the front loop to drop down and make that line along underneath the row. Okay, and just a simple double crochet all the way around. It's ever so relaxing until I make a mistake.
Wilma Mackenzie is in the house.
Hi, Wilma. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm going to start. Now we've got a few in there. About the only one we haven't got now is Molly Cat. Molly Cat, Snowy Cat. Snowy Cat, I've just changed your name. I'm going to start by doing a review of what we've done to make this fingerless glove or mitten. So we started by casting on the 36 stitches.
So do this the other way around. Yeah, as you're looking at it.
Cast on 36 stitches, and we did knit 1, purl 1 rib for the 3 inches to make the cuff. The cuff can be adjusted longer or shorter, however you want. Okay. The second week we did from between the cuff up to the base of the thumb. So that was where we decided where the thumb was going to be, and that's going to come out. So that's got to be sewn up today. And then the third week we did the thumb, which was there.
So it just looks an odd shape.
It is an odd shape. And that's going to get sewn up today. And then we actually did the rest of the mitten up to the top cuff, which goes across the tip of the fingers there. Not right at the top, but across, up just above the knuckles. And that's where we finished it off. So what I need to do now is sew it up. Now, if you're like me and you're no good at sewing, what I do is crochet it together. Because I'm better at crochet than I am at knitting. Well, I'm better than sewing. I can knit, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is just crochet this together. Hang on, I haven't got that. So I'm picking up just the end loops. And I'm actually going to do a slip stitch, I think, with this, rather than... Sorry, Phil, but you're sort of in my light at the moment.
I'm not in any lights. We haven't got any lights on.
So we go through and through and through that way. And then pick up the next one and through. Ooh. Hang on. Ooh. There we go. Through and slip stitch. That makes a flatter seam. If you look, that's a much flatter seam. And then I'm just picking them up, picking up the loops in between the bobbles to make it nice and tidy. And I take that all the way down on the slip stitch. And if I actually come out of there for a minute, I will show you that you have that pretty pattern then going all the way down with the bobbles, but it's nicely linked together. nice and tight, look. Okay, so it looks a bit like the rib, but it isn't. And that's going to go all the way down the side, because I'm absolutely useless at sewing. And I did actually sew up the blue baby jacket. Oh, I took some pictures. I meant to give them to you to put up.
We'll stick them up later.
Okay, we'll put the pictures up. I've done that wrong. I've missed a stitch. You'll have to excuse me. I'm.
Can you pull that face again?
My eyes. I've got a dose of sinusitis, so at the moment my eyes keep going a bit blurred from time to time, where it's going off up into my eye. So bear with me.
Wilma says it's too hot. The heat is killing me.
It is very hot. It does make it difficult.
Wilma also says, I do a ladder stitch and it's invisible.
I know, and I do that and it ends up all squiggly, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Squiggly ladder.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing. I keep trying to do ladder stitch, or that one where you hook one side then hook the other side, and they always end up looking pulled. So I'm going to sit with Snowy Cat one of the days and get her to show me what I'm doing wrong, which is probably everything. But that's me and sewing.
Sing along, everybody. Do, 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 do.
Oops. Now, as I said at the beginning, we are going to have a break next week because Philly's working again on the Saturday, and he's likely to be later back. I mean, he didn't come back. He didn't get back till gone 5 o'clock tonight, and he'd been up at stupid o'clock this morning, weren't you? You were out the house.
The alarm went off at 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. So he was up at 5.
Loading the van up first thing in the morning. Try not to wake everybody up.
You know what woke me up this morning? That idiot coming round the corner in the car.
Oh, I gave it the evil line.
He sits on the corner and revs that car and then sends it off down the road, coughing and spluttering and making a horrendous noise.
He's got a special exhaust for special small cars.
For idiots who want to sound like they've got a Ferrari or something. Oh, do you know what was parked next to me somewhere today?
Next to you somewhere?
Yeah.
Where was somewhere?
Outside the co-op.
Go on.
A Maserati.
Oh.
A Maserati outside the co-op.
Oh.
Could you? Great big thing it was. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Do that great big thing again. Was
Great
that
big
big?
thing.
Oh, it wasn't that big then.
Well, it was a lot bigger than that. It was great big.
Bigger than your car.
Yeah, it was bigger than my car. I thought Maseratis were sports cars.
They are.
This one wasn't. This
Mm.
was more like
Porsche Cayenne.
a what?
The Porsche Cayenne, which is like an SUV type thing.
Yes, it was more like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to run out of yarn on this.
Oh no!
So I'm going to get so far and then I'll finish it off and then I'll get some more yarn and I'll do the last bit.
Okay. Can I just go over here a minute? I just want to get a drink.
Yep.
I'm melting here. I've got my smoothie on the table.
I am actually into the...
That's a smoothie. There you go. Blood red smoothie.
That looks weird.
That's because it's blackberry and...
The bottom's clear. The next bit's all cloudy.
Oh, it's a frothy, man. See how I'm drinking and holding the camera in that position at the same time.
He's so clever, isn't he?
I am with this new contraption that we've got.
I know. And I am getting my laptop this week, people, so I will be able to write up these patterns, and then what I will do is post them onto the community section of my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I've only got that much. I'm playing yarn chicken and it doesn't want to play.
Oh dear.
And I haven't got enough that end to start from the bottom. But never mind. We'll do a couple more stitches. It gives you an idea of what I'm doing anyway.
Let's go upside down.
Upside down again.
Yeah. I like doing these angle shots.
Ooh.
Gets all our viewers dizzy.
And I'm going to come right through. Phil, don't get it in my face, please. I'm going to take that right through because I've run out. I can sew the rest of that up in a bit. But what you then have, it almost looks like a mitten. Bear in mind, this is made for a man's hand. So it is a lot bigger than my little hand is. So I've got that little bit to do in a bit. And it just makes, it actually makes quite a nice little pattern down the side, which is something a bit different. So now I've got to take this through here and bring that through again. And bring that through because I've got to sew this up. And I'm going to do the same with this. She says, hopefully. Yep. Just starting to lose a bit of the light now.
Terry FGH, hello.
Hi, Terry. Glad you could join us. I'm just doing, I'm cheating on the sewing up because I'm not sewing, I'm crocheting. And I'm doing it with slip stitches because my sewing, I tried to sew the blue baby cardigan up and I really struggled to grip the needle because the needle, although, you know, crochet hooks are quite, not fat bodied, but there's some substance to them, but sewing needles are a lot thinner, and I really struggled to keep the needle between my finger and my thumb.
Ooh.
Excuse me. The pollen's getting to me now as well. There we go.
Terry said it's hot here too. A few more days of the heat to go. Where's Terry? Where are you, Terry?
You asked her that last week.
Did I? Oh,
yes.
Silly me. I've slept since then.
Very true.
Can you remember?
No.
Oh.
But I didn't ask her where she was.
Oh, my word.
You did. Right, let me just...
New Hampshire.
There you go. And where's New Hampshire? Because it's not in England, is it? Now, what I'm going to do with this is just tie these two little bits together. And then if I do a tight stitch there.
New Hampshire, USA.
Yeah. Oh, news on the hedgehog. It's out of customs.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long has it taken?
3 days.
We didn't
That's a bit better than the 6 weeks that it took last time in New York.
We didn't hedge our bets, did we?
Didn't need to.
When's it going to be delivered, do you reckon?
I don't know. I've got it. I'm waiting on it. I've got it tracked, and I've sent the tracking information to Michelle.
Cool.
Where's my knee? Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors got
I
there?
just realised I haven't put the lights on behind you.
Oh no, you haven't put any lights on.
Sorry, everyone.
It's all right. We're a bit tired today. It's been one of those days.
That's why we're a bit late going on.
And with the heat as well.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's the weather.
And I just want about that much to finish off down this side. Where did I get to? There. Actually, no, I'll start from this end and then I'll tie them together. I do talk to myself when I'm sewing or when I'm crocheting.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's the only way I get a sensible answer.
Oh.
So.
Another drink. Cheers.
Cheers. Where's mine? Actually, mine's over there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm doing slip stitches on here. For those that are just joined. I did go through the whole process of what we'd done to get the mitten this far at least. And I did say I am getting a laptop sometime this week, and I will be typing up the pattern for both the blankets and the let's overdo this one, the blankets and the mittens, so that I can start posting them onto the YouTube page and the knits4u page on Facebook. So the patterns will be up there. There will be no charge for them. There we go. Put that out of the way. And because these knots are so small and tight, you can get away with cutting them close to the knot as long as it's pulled tight and it won't come undone. There we go. And voila! One fingerless mitt. Stitched up and done. Now, this isn't going to look right because that thumb's in the wrong place. Let me put it on that hand. See, that's where the seam will come down that side. When I put it on that hand, because the thumb's round here instead of back there, it's showing the seam coming up this side here rather than along the side of the hand. So you haven't got a seam that's sticking in anything. It's just a nice tidy finish. You could, if you wanted to, you know, fold it right over and do it a bit tighter. It just all depends on what you want. It's personal choice. It's always personal choice. You do what you're happy with and what you feel comfortable doing. I'm not comfortable sewing, so I crochet where I can. Okay, so that's one mitten done. Now, if you want me to do another mitten from scratch, the same, I'm happy to do that, but we won't start next Saturday. We're having a day off next Saturday, but the Tuesday after that is our monthly live stream. That will be a long one. That'll be a good hour, hour and a half.
2 hours.
It probably won't be 2.5 hours like it was. Unless people start ringing in which case it might take a bit longer. But that's it. So then I'm back then to doing this. And for those of you that came in a bit later, that's the first one that I'm doing.
Got some messages for you.
Hang on. And then when I've used that up, this darker blue will be going in. And when I've used that up, this bluey green one will be going in, which isn't quite the same as that, but it's close. So that will be the next blanket. The other two blankets, the yellow one and the pink and yellow one, I should say the lemon and white and the pink and yellow, have already gone to the shop where they're going to be sold. Go on, you've got some messages for me.
Pierce Park, don't complain about the weather. Pierce Park.
Pierce, oh, hello, Pierce Park.
Don't complain about the weather as it won't last for long.
No,
Love your life from Ireland.
Oh, hello. Whereabouts in Ireland are you?
Been on before, haven't you?
Yes, but I can't remember where she was because I've got cousins in Ireland. I've got cousins all over the place.
Terry says, I'm working on a shrug for summer sundress.
Oh, lovely.
It's called Claire's Heroic Healing Shrug from Outlander.
Oh, that sounds nice. Can we have a picture, please? Even if it's a picture of the pattern to show us what, and then I can put it up and people can see what it is. I won't put the pattern up. I'll just put the picture up of the shrug so that people can see what you're making. Terry
also says, what's everyone else doing? Elsa B says, I'm busy knitting sweaters for a friend.
Oh, gosh. Knitting sweaters. What sort of sweaters? Are they Stephen West ones? Because those are usually really nice. Are they patterned? Are they plain? You know what I'm like? I'm very nosy. I like to know what everybody else is doing as well as me.
Nosy devil.
I know I am, aren't I? I'm looking for me. Sorry, I'm looking for my tissue.
Picture will be on its way, says Terry.
Oh, thank you, Terry. Let's pop that out the way.
Everybody send pictures of what you're up to.
Yes, please. Excuse me, I'm going to have to blow my nose.
That's all right. I'll just look at your poster up there.
Oh.
Everybody likes that poster.
They don't get an option. That's better.
Is that done?
Yeah. Sorry about that. With the, I was explaining at the beginning, I've had a bout of
sinusitis.
Sinusitis, thank you. Brain's gone. I'm brain dead tonight. Sinusitis. And it's been going up into my head and down into my jaw and back into my ear. And then every so often my nose runs like a tap. Very inelegant, I know, but these things happen. But it's going, and I was told today that it's quite possibly because of the high temperatures and the high pollen. Because I do have asthma anyway. So it all combines really, and it just goes punch. There we go.
Goes what?
Pow.
Pow.
There you go. So there we go. So I don't know what's happened to Snowy Cat tonight. I should be messaging her in a bit and going, where were you? But we will see everybody a week on Tuesday. We'll try and put a video up next week. I am working full time next week and the week after for the whole week. So we'll try and put a video up one of the evenings this week. To catch you up on what I'm doing and where I'm at and where I'm getting on with the capes. The one cape I need to try and get finished. The coffee and cream one I need to get finished because that needs to go to the shop as well. And then the other one I'm trying to do for myself. Maybe. But there you go. We will wait and see. So that's it. And then if you want me to do another Mittalong, I'm happy to do that. But we won't start next week. If you want it, we'll start the week after. So you can have a little think. Or if you want to knit something else, if you want me to knit something else or crochet something, I'm happy to do that as well. I can do. We can crochet a longer blanket if you want me to. Not a problem, as long as you let me know.
Nana Moon
Okay.
says good night, everyone.
Night, night, Nana Moon. Take care, sweetheart. See you again soon. Okay. And everybody else, thank you for being here. All right. Anybody who's watching that hasn't come on and said hello and whatever, thank you for coming and watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And don't forget, you can share these videos as well with your friends. Okay.
And if you just joined the video part way through, don't forget you can watch it again.
Yes, because Phil's going to put it up on the...
And don't forget to comment below.
Yes, pop a comment on. Okay. We're minus a moderator tonight, so I shall have words.
Dun,
In the meantime, in the meantime, take care, everybody. Look after yourselves in the heat. Don't go getting sunstroke, anybody. And I will see you all soon. So take care. Bye. Bye, Phil.
Bye-bye with my new gadget.
Bye-bye. Yeah, with your new gadget. That's worked really well. And we'll see you soon. Now back to this.